Hey guys, what's up? It's me. Excuse me. So today I'll be looking at the Camp Rock movies. Again, I only have the second one on DVD. I don't have the first one. So, yeah. Um, so basically, overall plot of the first movie is that Mitchie Torres, played by the always awesome Demi Lovato, gets to go to this summer camp called, of course, Camp Rock, hence the name of the movie. And while she's there, she meets superstar Shane Gray, played by Joe Jonas, who is a member of this boy band called Connect 3, which, of course, has the other two Jonas brothers, Kevin and Nick, in there, so, yeah. And basically, she makes some friends, and she kind of fits in with the popular kids, when she makes up this story that her mom is, like, the head of Hot Tunes TV China or something like that. So she kind of leads a double life, kind of this whole Hannah Montana sort of like thing that's going on. So yeah. But anywho, then her secret is revealed and everyone gets mad at her, especially Shane. Yeah. But then later on there's this thing called Final Jam, and the winner gets to record a duet with Shane, which is really, really cool. So yeah. And, yeah, then Minchie sings her big song, This Is Me, which is one of my all-time favorite songs in the movie. I love it. So, yeah, and then Shane comes in and they sing together and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say, and pretty much all I can remember about Camp Rock. I really love this one. It's actually really, really good. I freaking loved it. But then, of course, a couple years later, the sequel came out, and here we have Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam. Or so we think. We don't know. Hopefully there's going to be another one, but yeah. So basically, overall plot of Camp Rock 2 is that Mitchie, Shane, and everyone else, they go back to Camp Rock, and turns out that there's another camp across the lake called Camp Star, which is owned by Axel Turner, who used to be in Brown Cesario's band, The Wet Crows, but then they kicked him out for some reason. We don't know, it's never really explained, but oh well. So yes, basically Camp Star, like, it drives some of the kids from Camp Rock to go over to Camp Star and blah blah blah, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. So anywho, then Camp Rock gets invited to Camp Star's opening night bonfire, and we get to see what Camp Star is all about. They have this big flashy production, and the star of Camp Star, Luke Williams, comes out and sings this big song called Fire and stuff like that. Then Axel pretty much tells everyone the perks of Camp Star and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And yeah, then he even lures some of the Camp Rock staff into being at Camp Star. So that really, really, really ticks Brown off. But thankfully, Mitchie and some of the other campers, they decide to become camp counselors and stuff like that. So yeah, that's actually really, really cool. But then, of course, Mitchie and everyone else, they decide to go over to Camp Star and say, hey, you know what? We decide who's better at this. Let's have like a battle of the camps, camp war. Camp war is what it's called. And so yeah, but then of course Mitchie becomes like way too focused on the competition, not focusing on anything else, like spending time with Shane. Hello. Yeah. But thankfully, before the big competition, Mitchie and Shane, they work everything out and so on and so forth, yada yada yada. They get to spend some time together. Yay. But yeah, and then they get to Camp Wars, and Camp Star goes first, and Tess Tyler, who was one of the campers that made the switch to Camp Star, she sings a song with Luke called Tear It Down and stuff like that. Then all the campers, stuff like that from Camp Rock, including the Junior Rockers, which we got to see in this movie, thank God, they sing the song What We Came Here For, and it shows like how much fun Camp Rock is and stuff like that and everything else like that. And yeah, and thankfully Jason, who was Kevin Jonas' character, he finally gets his birdhouse. Yay! So that's really cool. And also during the course of the movie, Nate, which is Nick Jonas' character, he gets a little love interest with Dana Turner, played by Chloe Bridges, and Dana is actually Axel Turner's daughter. So yeah, there's kind of a Romeo and Juliet thing going on there with Nate and with Nate and Dana. So yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. So yeah, and but anywho, and then and then during the Camp Wars thing, come to find out that Axel had actually rigged the voting to be Camp Star's favorite. So Camp Star wins, and that means Camp Rock has to close down, which really sucks. But then near the end of the movie, pretty much the majority of all the campers from Camp Star decided to go to Camp Rock, which is amazing. So yeah, that was actually pretty cool. So yeah, I definitely think that they kind of left the door open for a third one. I really want there to be Camp Rock 3. I want it to be on the big screen like High School Musical 3. But again, let's just hope that there is going to be a third one. I would really love to see that. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the Camp Rock movies. If I had to choose which one I liked the most, it would definitely be Camp Rock 2. I loved it. Especially when, spoiler alert, Mitchie and Shane finally get their kiss. That was like the moment I was waiting for. I was like, when are these guys gonna kiss or something like that? But they finally kissed in this one. So freaking happy about that. That was really great. I was like, yes, finally! Ha ha ha. But yeah, so I definitely think that they possibly left the door open for a sequel. Again, I really want there to be a sequel. I want it so badly. So many other people do. We want there to be a third one. But yeah. So that's all I can say about the Camp Rock movies. I really enjoyed them. Again, I really enjoyed the second one. And the DVD copy that I have here, it's also like the extended version and stuff like that. You know, it has like a couple songs that weren't in the original Disney Channel version. Let's see, like Walking in My Shoes and Different Summers and all that stuff. But there's actually another number that they cut out, and it's not in either version. It's the song that's sung just by Mitchie alone. It's called It's Not Too Late. But the funny thing is, even though it's not on the DVD version or the TV version, it's still on the soundtrack. And I think you can actually like look it up on YouTube. Just like type in It's Not Too Late. I'm pretty sure you can find the scene. Just like find it on YouTube. So there you have it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the Camp Rock movies. I love them. Again, I really want there to be a third one. Just like, again, have it be on the big screen like High School Musical 3. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the Camp Rock movies. I really enjoy them. So, yeah. And maybe later on today or maybe sometime tomorrow I'll be talking about Lemonade Mouth. Yay. But after that, I might be looking at like Amadeus or something like that. I don't know. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the Camp Rock movies. I freaking love them. They're great. They're so amazing. Again, I really love the third one. I'm hoping that there's going to be a third one. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.